Hello and welcome back to New Hope Farm. We are going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to pop on down to the shop, but first of all I'm going to go and service the JCB, and we're going to go and lease a plough, and we're going to plant a couple of grass fields. I'll show you where when we've got everything in, just to see if we can get a little bit of variety in the grasses that we're feeding our cows and our goats for that matter. So where are we now? So we need to come a little bit further out, I think. I don't know why I can never find. There we go. Right, so what do we want to do for that? We want to repair that. Get it up to full power conditions. Won't be a very big plough we put onto it, but I've got 400 horsepower. It should handle what I'm thinking about. But we'll see you once we're down at the shop. Right, so here we are down at the store. So let's go and pick up a plough quickly. And we'll get our trusty lizard. We use this plenty of times. It's nice and quick and easy to use and to get your edges. Well, I never go for really straight edges, but still. What are we doing? So we want to go in there. We'll leave the color, it doesn't really matter. We're going to lease that. And yeah. Right, we'll pick that up. And then on the way back to the farm, I just want to take you for a little detour to something quite spectacular, actually. And fold that. Right, so we're just going to cut across country down this way here. So you can see it there in the distance. A big patch of red. We haven't really been down this way yet. Nice big open field here. Thinking we could possibly start something different there eventually. More water there. A little bit more. Yeah, there we go. A whole field of poppies. It'll be great in November in the UK. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I wonder what you can do with it. Didn't realize there was a poppy crop. We'll check it out when we get our seeder out. Right, here we are. So because we're going to make some fields, we've got to leave space for some sort of road or way to get to our water buffalo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start a field here. Leave a little bit of space just for access around the top. And we will create fields, yes. Lower the power. And there we go. So straight across here. Yeah. We don't want stones, so cut straight across the top here. And this will go to a little way just above where the water buffalo field pasture is. It'll create a decent sized grass field. The other thing, of course, is I can then use workers, can't I? To bring in the grass. Or certainly to cut the grass. There we go. So we'll just give you the outlines first, and then we'll do the rest. Off camera, basically. Leave enough space to work on them, also to get some sort of access. Just hit straight across again. I need to keep my eye on how far to go across, because when we were mowing we went right down to through where I want to make the other field. Round about there, I would think. Might be a bit short. That's probably a bit short. Let's have a look quickly. Just go to the top of the hill there. Plow it down from here. And then just join up the lines. Looks like it's probably not ploughing at exactly right angles. There we go. When I say join up the lines, I think we're going to have to colour in up to the lines or something like that. Let's get this done, and then I'll show you where I'm going to do the other field. Go. So that's one grass field there. We'll get that all sorted out. And the next one, I'm going to start will be where is it going to be now? Going to be from the top here enough space to work on those cows there. And we'll start from about here. You don't have access to this land. Certainly don't want to plough up somebody else's land. There we go. And we'll go more or less to that. Let's have a look and see. Make the road down, going down through about there. Could probably fit in another one just at the top of that field there. Yep. The reason why I'm stopping there is because that tends to be the way we travel. We normally travel down through there, don't we? Yep, and we'll lift there. Yeah, I did consider whether we should go for making some straw. I suppose we should do, but that means we have to... Well, I suppose we only have to lease a harvester once a year. I'm going to curve this slightly just to... Yeah, we may do that. We may make another field that we plant a crop in. Let's try and become self-sufficient, I think. And then this field will go down. Yeah, so this may be... Yeah, we'll make this... We'll actually plant... Where are we now? September. I think we can just about plant wheat now. And it'll give us a crop to sell, but it'll also give us straw. You see how much straw we get from this one field. See whether it'll keep up with our feeding needs. So this is just a bit of an evolution in our farm. That's what I would call it. Becoming more self-sufficient. More work, but with these fields we should be able to get more staff to come in and help along. Oops, gone a bit too far over there now. Should have realized it from where we've cut the grass. Along this edge, and that should give us a good indication of where we are going, what we're going to do. So yeah, then I'll be able to fit another field in then, I think, while we've got the plough. And these only cost us 400 pounds, so not too much of a drain on the bank to get this section done. Planter and seeders might be a little bit, but seeders might be a little bit more expensive. Of course we will have to roll quite a bit, but I mean they're not, this is quite a big field really. This should really be good enough for our straw needs. Straw has been a bit of an impulse decision, I think. Yeah. There we go. We're just about done. Right, and then the third field now, which is going to be another grass field, is going to come from down here. Space for working, especially with that forest area. We'll go down here. I think we can go, yeah, we can see more or less where the I don't want to deal too much with the can we deal with the, yeah, we can. Just leave a bit of space around the, oops, the electrical poles. Here. We'll go down on the inside of this pole. And then we will go on the inside of the poles here. I think we'll go up to where the little substation is there. So that'll give us 2 grass fields, and then possibly we can do something else with the others just to diversify, but really we want to still concentrate on the that's more or less where I want the road to come through. And then if I've gone too far up this way now, we should be okay. Shape of this field determined by the electric lines. Go. Right, so those are the 3 fields that we're going to do. We'll do the rest off camera now, and then we'll get back to you. I'm going to, just before you go, I'm going to straighten this out a little bit down here. Well, we'll do that off camera. So we'll get back to you once that's done. Hello and welcome back to New Hope Dairy and Cattle Farm. We just about finished ploughing all 3 fields. One small little problem. I'll show you now what it is. And oops. It would help if we just lift that first. So just got a little bit too close to the animal, to the water buffalo field. So let me just fold that, and I'll just take you down and show you. So you can see here we have these two tufts of grass here, and actually they form part of the water buffalo field. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to replant grass in this bottom area just to cover that, and it shouldn't take too long, so we'll just get that done quickly. There we go. Yeah, so we can quite clearly see it there. So we'll put base grass down first. And make it round. It looks about right. I'm not too worried about how square it is or anything like that. There we go. Because we'll put meadow back over that. Right, so then we need to go and put some meadow over there. Try and be a little bit more careful with this. Doesn't need to be too careful, but still. Yeah, I forgot about those fenceless fields with their markers. Not too much of a problem there. Just do this a little bit carefully. There we go. Perfecto mundo, there we go. So that should all be done. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we have instituted, I have switched on precision farming. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to go into precision farming, and we are going to, so it looks like it's registering only as two fields, 23 and 26, even though we don't have the break in there, but still that's not too much of a problem. So right, so we're probably not going to get 100% on here, because we're actually going to be purchasing the soil information on the whole area, and that is going to create little bits of problems here and there. But whatever we plant, this is where we'll get the benefit. Whatever we plant using lime and fertilizer and seed and everything like that, that's where we'll get our real benefit. So let's purchase some information. It's probably going to be quite expensive. Yeah, not too bad. And a yes. Right, so the fields are not too bad. Sandy, loam and loam. And then this one here, you can see where the fields divide there. And a yep, yes. That one's not as good, which is a pity, because that's where we were going to plant our wheat in it. I was just wondering whether we should plant our wheat in here now. It's a bit confused because of the where I've made the field, etc. It's not too much of a problem. We've got the soil analysis. So this one here, silty clay. So, yeah, so I think we'll put this to grass. We'll put that to grass, and we'll do this one for So it's a bit difficult because it's probably giving us a reading for that there, that there, not. No, we're going to leave this as wheat. We're going to grass, wheat. No problem at all. Right, so I'm going to go and get, I'm presuming they're going to need to be limed. pH value is good. That's good. This one here. pH value is good, so it says it needs lime over there, but the pH value is good. Let's go for a run up here. Have a quick look at this field. pH value bad, so it will need a bit of lime. So we will go and lease a limer and a seeder, a roller, and then we'll get started on that part of the arable farming. But I think I'm going to end this episode here, and then we'll show that, we'll finish it off in the next episode, just to keep them reasonably short and more or less the same length as all the others. And then in the next episode we'll lime, plant and put the roads in. So I do hope you agree with the change that we're busy putting in here. If you are, or if you aren't, drop us a line and we'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.